this button. Yeah, hello everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream. We are Saves vs. Death, a tabletop actual play and podcast that airs every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Saves vs. Death. This is our Cyberpunk Red campaign called Shades of Scarlet. We also have another one that airs 9 p.m. Eastern on Sundays, and that is called Indie Bandits, run by Jess here. I am Blank, the game master, referee, master of ceremonies, and all-around nice guy. I didn't write this. With me today is Jess as Moxie 11, voted the most likely to succeed. Hades as Deeps the Prom King. Games as Wraith Class Clown, and Ada, who plays checkers, as Ali Sheedy. Okay. With that, I will pass it on to Games to talk a little bit about how to support us if you are so interested in doing so.
Right. If you like us and like to see us get better at what we do, there's a lot of ways that you can help us out. One of those myriad of ways is to subscribe here on Twitch. You can do that by hitting the subscribe button, and then there's a monthly fee, and that goes and helps us quite a bit. But if you don't have money and still would like to do it, if you have an Amazon Prime account and a Twitch account, you can connect the two, and once they become best friends, you get a free subscription every month. It doesn't cost you anything, but then at the end of the month resets, so you have to reuse it on something. But it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps us out a whole bunch. We also have a Patreon, so if you go to our Patreon, you can help us out there, and we have awesome merch on there, like coffee cups and t-shirts and hoodies, all kinds of neat things. As well as you get access to like the Moxie files. You get access to a lot of our shows early. We've got a lot of content on there additionally to what we're doing here. All the early RNG RPG stuff is on there. So be sure to check that out if you like what we do.
Indeed. We'll pass it on to Hades to talk about our merch.
We also have merch on at another place. We have savesversusdeath.redbubble.com. Right now, we have a few designs to choose from. And if you click on the image, hit explore, and then you can add the design to an item of your choice. Hat, mug, hoodie, and definitely a lot more. Those profits go directly back into the show, and we use that to get more content to your ear holes. And
Yes.
Wow.
And with that, I believe we can pass it off to Jess.
To me, I think. I just want to let you guys know that this Thursday, September 7th, we will be back with another episode of Night City Sofa, talking about the latest Cyberpunk Red DLC, Corporate Conapps and Studio Apartments. And for this month's DLC, we're asking you guys to submit your ideas for who or what might exist in these buildings. So you can tweet that, send it to us on Instagram. Discord's probably the easiest, but we'll find it somewhere.
Our MySpace.
Not MySpace. It's broken. Please do not.
It's a mess.
Please not that one. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, Facebook, one of those. And then we'll read out, let us know what you would like us to call you so we can credit you appropriately. And we'll read it out on stream on Thursday.
Yes.
Which I've come up with a brilliant idea. You guys will have to tune in to see it. It's awesome.
And with that, I will pass it off to Ada to get us started.
So, in case you're not familiar with it, this is a dark future, which means that there are themes there that may not be comfortable for everyone. We have our own system for dealing with our boundaries and our comfort levels, but we can't do that for everybody. So if something bothers you, please step away for 15 minutes and take care of your own mental health.
Indeed.
And now Blank gives us the recap.
Last time on Shades of Scarlet, Charles offers the team an alternative to fighting. Either Moxie comes with him, or they're going to take her. The team decides to go with violence, as predicted. Combat ensues, and all these drone-like people start going after Moxie, attempting to sedate and apprehend her. Bullets fly all over the battlefield, while Cammy and Deeps try to infiltrate the network to take control of the automated turrets. Only those turrets aren't acting right. And they find out there's actually another Netrunner in control. Moxie gets sedated while Rex tries to handle Charles, who's a very skilled martial artist, dodging bullets left and right. The drones are about to take Moxie away when Deeps makes a heroic leap over the side of the escalator to save her. Meanwhile, Checkers is trying to handle groups of more drones coming in from the escalator on the other side of the station. She manages to chuck a incendiary grenade and basically nuke a few. One of the group that she nuked is none other than Kaze, a girl who Moxie knows from way back, one of Cassie's ex-girlfriends. Fortunately, she didn't get the brunt of the burns, and they managed to quell most of the drones and thwart Charles's plan. He deltas when he sees the job is not going his way, and the team is left with the few remaining drones that are still alive. Deeps takes a look at a special chipjack installed in the back of their skulls and disables it, where Kaze screams bloody murder. And that is where we will begin tonight's session. Get some tunes queued up.
I feel like this still counts as a success in comparison to how most of our missions go.
Maybe.
Yeah, we got, I think, all of Rex's cargo that we were supposed to get.
Job well done.
So, and this was the best mission we've had, and Wraith wasn't there. Is that a factor?
For sure.
Oh,
Shots fired. All right, so she screams.
Moxie would like to get in front of her, not touch her, but so that she's eye level, and just try to talk to her calmly.
Okay.
Kaze? Kaze, do you know who I am?
She is frantically searching about, feeling the her missing hair that's been seared away by the incendiary grenade, and then all over her body, and she has the kind of look like some sort of wild animal that is experiencing flight or fight. Go ahead.
Lantern. We removed the chip.
Go ahead and roll me. What would be a good roll for this?
Animal handling. I'm sorry.
Animal handling. What's wrong with you?
Especially since she's got wolf ears. No, I'm joking. Joking.
wow.
Yeah, so she is still decked out in a lot of the unique mods that the Jackal's Lantern gave her, which are mostly burnt now and singed hair. And she kind of smells like a wild dog, or a wet dog, rather.
Cyber psychology is what you need to roll.
No.
If only that was a skill.
I have made it one.
I'm going to go for persuasion in this case.
Not conversation? Persuasion?
Maybe conversation, yeah. Actually.
I mean, it'd be better at persuasion, but depended on what you wanted this base stat skill to be.
I do feel like it's empathy based.
Yeah. I'm going to spend 2 points of luck.
Okay.
Because, Moxie's empathy is
First
so great.
roll with 2 points of luck.
Yeah. And my new SVD dice, by the way, did not. One, but it wasn't great.
Oh. Well, shit.
It's okay. 14.
14. Her breathing seems to slow some, and she doesn't quite look you in the eye. She's just looking between all of the other people. Your words seem to get to her, but not really have the impact that you were hoping for to truly calm her down. She is kind of scooting back and away from you and the group, like on her hands and knees, just pulling herself backwards. The fuck are you doing? Who the fuck are you? What the fuck?
we need to go before the man. No, before I don't know any more of the lantern people return. Do you know if anyone's still coming?
They're coming back.
I don't know.
Oh God.
I can get you to safety though.
Oh God. Help.
She puts out. Moxie will offer her hand.
Okay. She looks at your hand and stares at it for a while, kind of debating what to do there.
Her meat hand, if that makes any difference.
What are the two of you doing?
I'm gonna come forward and try to help.
Okay.
Just be like, hey, deep breaths. I know this is like super scary right now, but we don't have a lot of time. And you just need to pull together for us to get out of here. Okay? All right.
She looks at you and switching over real quick. Deeps, what are you doing?
Watching this go down after removing it. I'm thinking just watching it go down, really.
Okay. Rex kind of like leans over to you and says, hey, maybe don't touch the other ones right now.
That's what I was just, yes.
Yeah. So the two of you are still trying to calm her down, said some things. Go ahead and make another skill check conversation with a +1 for the help.
Send another 2 luck.
Okay.
It is me you're asking to roll, right? Or did
whoever
you want
would
Ada
like.
to roll? I haven't looked. Would you like to roll?
I mean, I'm sure I have a better empathy score than you.
Probably.
We're talking current empathy, right?
You're looking for some conversation.
Okay, conversation. Why can I never find these things?
Top right.
There it is. Okay. Yeah, I suspect I have better than you.
Okay, then I won't spend 2 luck and I'll let her roll.
Are you going to spend
I am
2
going to
luck?
spend 2 luck.
Okay.
Ugh, 12.
Only 12. With the 2
That's
luck?
with the 2 luck, yes.
Oh, no.
And the 1?
Oh, no, I didn't. So 13.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
I rolled an 8, which would have put mine to 16. Plus the 2 luck would have been 19.
She does not. She looks at your hand for a while and does not take it. And she has scoot back far enough now that there's maybe, I don't know, 3 meters between you. So she's quite far away. And she pulls herself up to her feet and then just bolts.
Moxie stands. If there's a trank gun, if you have a trank gun, Moxie will take it from you. And she's going to shoot her.
Yeah, there's one nearby. You can pick it
I
up.
think I do, but there is one nearby.
Okay.
She'll pick up one, she'll shoot her.
Let's do something interesting. Let's do a reflex test to see how far she can get before you fire the shot. Trying to roll underneath your reflex.
I didn't. Absolutely not.
What'd you get?
I rolled an 8.
And what's your reflex?
6.
Okay. So she gets...
If I was rolling initiative, that would have been really good.
Before you're able to find that pistol and pull it out, she's about 20 meters away.
Oh.
But you do get it. You have it?
Moxie
and...
Moxie will run, if I can, to close the distance a little bit.
Oh, so you're going to actually chase her.
Yeah, she would.
Okay. Cool. I guess let's do a chase. She is gonna go. I guess how we want to handle this is probably some sort of athletics plus move test. So instead of taking, I think it's body
Dex.
by default, or dex maybe, just take the skill score and then add it to, instead of to dex, to add it to move, and then roll that and tell me your result.
The save stuff is being very fickle, and I don't like it.
Okay.
It was a 1 followed by a 6.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ouch.
This thing is a curse upon you.
Yeah, I rolled really well for the skill that I didn't roll. It's an 11.
11. Okay.
No.
So, Moxie and Kaze are bolting down the station floor. What are the two of? What are
If
you
I
guys
can
doing?
get within 12
I would probably take
meters,
off after Moxie.
I'll shoot. For no.
You're gonna take off after them.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I don't have a trank gun though.
Okay. So, Moxie, Checkers. You guys are bolting after Kaze. You can go ahead and roll your athletics plus move as well. Don't add the base, add the skill. Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, I definitely did that wrong.
Ugh,
Okay.
I'm rolling shit too.
Yeah, I did that so wrong.
Oh, what'd
11.
you get? 11? Okay.
3.
3 total?
Yeah.
Oh, because you had to go backwards. All right. So the three of you are in this chase, and Kaze is leaping over one of the bodies, and she lands on the other side at the bottom of the escalator. She gets stuck on the escalator that is going down, unfortunately, and she's just huffing it against the grain. She's kind of in this frantic, like not fully there mindset at the moment, so she's not really thinking about it, and she is just bolting up there. Checkers, you reach the bottom of the thing, and I would say at this point you are probably within that 12 meters while she's trying to move up the escalator against the grain, like I said.
Okay.
Moxie, you're in the back, and you're still pretty lightheaded from the two trank darts that you've actually taken more, but
And I hit my head a couple times.
and you hit your head a few times. So as you try to come after him, that whole world begins to spin, and your eyes flutter shut for a moment, and you have to lean against one of the pillars to regain your senses, and then you're able to start moving again. You're quite behind at this point. You've probably fallen to maybe 25 meters behind at the moment.
Sure.
Is there a trank gun anywhere near the bottom of the escalator?
I'm trying to remember where people died. I do believe there is, you can go ahead and roll a perception to see if you see
Okay.
one.
Switching dice. Oh shit. Let's see now. 1 and then a 7.
Oh no.
So what's the total?
5.
5. You're frantically looking around, and by the time you do spot one, at the hip of one of the corpses of the drone. Well, did any of the drones go down on this side? Yeah, I do think Cammy shot a few. By the time you spot the pistol, she's already at the top of the stairs, and she's pretty far away now.
Okay, well, I still have to take the chance.
Okay, so you're gonna pick up the gun and fire at her?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, it's Janiac Jr.
Hey,
Hey,
thanks.
buddy.
Hey,
Good to see you, man.
how's it going?
I hope things are well. Yeah, thanks for the gifted sub. If you got gifted a sub, Games, make sure you say thank you.
Big preach.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's really awesome of you. Good to see you as always. Go ahead and you pick up the gun, whip around, try to fire off a shot. The range is at the 20 mark by this. Yeah, the range is at the 20 mark at this point.
Okay.
Would you
Better
like
to
to
try
spend?
than not.
Would you like to spend any luck though?
Yeah, I'll spend 2 more luck.
Okay. Are you sure? Do you know if you can actually hit this target number?
I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm
What's your
rolling.
handgun?
Oh, yeah, I'm not spending luck then.
That's kind of what I thought. Okay. Go ahead and make the roll. Either way, you might still hit.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna make it. I'm just yeah, my handgun is a full 1.
Okay.
$12.
12? Okay. The dart goes right over her head as she goes in like runs down the top level, and you see the top of her like little wolf-like burnt singed ears disappear beyond that. You guys are going to continue to give shapes, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys continue running up the stairs. I'm gonna need another round of athletics plus move.
$11.
Okay.
I just rolled 2 1s in a row.
Nice.
So that puts my total at just my athletics plus move, right?
Athletic
Okay.
skill, not total, which is what I fucked
Yeah,
up.
athletic plus. That's 9.
Okay. So you guys run up into. Thanks, man. That was done for us by Chinzia. They're really cool. Anyway, you guys run up to the top level, kind of like stumbling up the stairs as best you can. The only reason you haven't completely lost her at this point is because you've taken the correct side of the escalator, giving yourselves a little bit more ground. She is at about 20 meters away still, though. And you can see her. You guys are on the top level, so you're exposed to the Night City sky. And there are all sorts of people standing around on their cell phones, talking frantically to each other. And when you guys kind of arrive on the top of the stairs, people are definitely giving you looks of concern. However, a good point might be that you do not notice any security guards in sight. Thanks, man. Take care. Don't be sorry. I'm sure you had a long stream.
It's good to see you, Jay. Thank
It's
you.
good to see you, Ben.
Find some like good fun time that's not work.
Hell yeah. So you arrive on the top and or the top side, and you can see her. There's kind of a parking lot beyond the initial station where you can kind of see some different kiosks between food vendors and like just side street like clothing vendors or knickknacks and that kind of thing. She is darting through that group of people at the moment, like 20 meters out, heading towards the lot.
I think I'm gonna try and get closer.
you are running this whole time. That is assumed.
Yeah. But I mean, before I fire.
I get
again.
you. So you're just going to continue chasing for this turn, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. So you guys are both going to pursue her.
Unless I can see like an easier path to where she's going, but if there's no easier way to get where she's going, I'll just follow.
You could roll a deduction.
$20.
20? Jeez.
Yeah.
She looks like she is going into crowds of people that the best she can in order to lose herself. There is kind of there's a car lot beyond where she is going right now, as well as a bunch of different buildings and perhaps an alley. You don't really see a way to like beeline in that direction as much, but you could go straight there instead of, she's kind of like going to crowds.
Yeah, there's no like outside edge where there's like less people. She won't take her eyes off her. So
Okay.
alley's out of the question.
Okay,
But if there's an easier path through people, she'll take that.
gotcha. Yeah, there's definitely a path you could take, I guess, that would be a little bit more direct, or at least not in the way of people. Like people wouldn't impede you. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want people to slow me down.
Sure.
Yep.
All right. So let's get another round of rolls. Moxie, because of your deduction, I am going to give you a +2 to this roll.
Okay. It's just the level, right? Not the total.
Sorry.
Our level in athletics
Yes.
plus move.
Correct.
Okay. $14.
17.
16.
16 and 17. All right. So you guys are definitely gaining ground on her. Moxie taking that shortcut checkers you spot, and you follow along behind her, and the two of you are kind of keeping pace and getting around the side of the kiosks where she's just cut through directly the center. She slams into one of the cars in the parking lot that's like driving down towards her. It doesn't like crush her or anything, but she just like plants her hands on the front of the car, is looking frantic, and then kind of like cuts over to get to that alley where you guys are coming around to catch her. You're probably about 12 meters away at this exact moment, but she is going to get into the alley if you don't do something now.
I would like to shoot her.
Okay. This is
apologize,
terrible,
Moxie.
everybody.
I'm gonna shoot her.
And
I
I
would
look
like to
like
shoot her.
mortified at this. Yeah. I will spend the remaining 4 points of my luck to do this.
Okay, go ahead and roll. She dodges. Just kidding.
Oh,
It's a 10, motherfucker.
Oh!
It was only followed by 3, but plus 4 luck. That starts me off at a 17.
woohoo!
That's more than enough.
Plus handgun is plus 12. A lot. I shoot her for a lot. I hit the DV unless she could dodge.
Okay, so Moxie, as you're running, you take aim, and though your hand is bouncing, you're able to just brace it with your other hand, hold it steady, trace the path where she's going, and just get a little bit of a lead. Fire the pistol. Dart flies forward and nails her right in the back of the ribs. And as she's running, her steps become sloppy and swaying, and she eventually just kind of like tumbles forward. However, the wall of the alley that she's going to has like moved in front of her course now that it's been slopified, and she just slams face first into the side of the wall, poof, rebounds off like a basketball, and just drops on flat on her back.
As soon as Moxie fires, she kept running. She's gonna.
Yeah, I was
grab her
gonna
as
just
quick
keep
as
running
possible.
and see if I could like get to her before she fell, but I'm assuming not.
No, it's too far away.
Okay.
You guys are in hot pursuit, but you couldn't run that fast.
Yeah.
Okay. She's laying there on the ground, just kind of like splayed out. Arms all the way open, legs open, just laying there. She's got like kind of blood dripping down her forehead at the moment through the fur. And she's absolutely asleep.
Yeah, I'm
Moxie
gonna
feels
pick her
fine.
up.
Okay. All right. So you
No, hang on. She's gonna put duct tape over, like a small amount of duct tape just over Kaze. So horrible, but she's gonna put small amount of duct tape over Kaze's mouth. Just her
this
mouth.
reminds me of your character in that one shot we did with games. The Band-Aid robot.
The small five, yeah, smiles.
Yes.
I put a band-aid on it. His arm's missing. I put more than one. I'd like to put a piece of duct tape on her mouth.
Fixed it.
Fixed it.
So you're putting duct tape around her mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. So just
Moxie,
like,
by the way,
wrapping it around her
feels
head.
horrible about this.
Okay.
But she's got this intense kind of gaze of like getting Kaze, or at least trying to keep her with her.
Okay.
She'll look at Checkers. What's the stun Checkers has her? We'll go to the van, and then she's going to touch her earpiece.
Okay.
We'll meet you at the vehicles.
Switching back to the other two, Deeps and Rex. Rex says, "These people keep trying to fucking get away, man. We can't just keep them sedated forever."
Do we restrain them?
I don't know, man.
They're already restrained. They're duct taped. Moxie did do that
Oh,
before.
okay. I thought that was what I remember.
They're restrained, but they're definitely fighting against their restraints. They're wiggling, trying to get free.
Well, we got a Delta.
I agree, we got a
cargo
Delta.
out.
I'm sorry, what? Yeah, we got to get this cargo out. I say we leave these two here. You're after the one that's important. Forget these two.
Well, I could take their chips out real quick.
Fuck, are you crazy? They're gonna go scream to the cops. In fact, we're lucky that the cops aren't here yet.
That's why I want to go.
We're moving. He's like pushing the cart as
Yeah.
he's talking. I'd say we just throw them the fuck off this cart. It would speed up our escape, and we just go.
Yeah, somebody's going to show up here in a minute. I just didn't want to leave them because obviously they're after us again, and obviously there's some sort of mind control bullshit going on.
Yeah, I don't even want to mess with any of that shit.
At least I got one of them.
Exactly. Moxie, he speaks on his radio. We're gonna leave these two behind.
Please
Make it
bring
to the
them.
car. Why?
There's like this pause. Because they have information, because they're innocent victims. If they have a BD recording, that's proof that I can help, that I can use to help take the Jackal's Lantern down. If you won't carry them, I'll come back and get them myself.
I think we're gonna look at each other and just be like,
Yeah. Where are you gonna
I'm
fucking...
dragging Kaze to the van.
He's pulling them, or like he's pushing the cart still with them like struggling on top of it. Could you just make sure their bonds... Moxie, where are you gonna fucking put these people?
In my apartment if I have to deal with it. It's not your problem.
It is my fucking
Not
problem. It's become my
currently.
goddamn problem.
I told you to leave with the cargo. She's just gonna look at Checkers and just, if Checkers is paying attention, just nod like you've got this, you're okay. And then, and if Checkers, gives a thumbs up, she'll head back towards Rex and Deeps at a light jog.
Okay.
I mean, Checkers
While
is,
he's arguing with her over the earpiece.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just probably more or less dragging Kaze.
Okay.
Trying to lift her, but Checkers is not muscle bound.
Sure. All right.
patient zero. Oh my god.
I love that Wraith's reaction. I would like to guess what Wraith would have told her.
Hey, why do I have two chats on here right now?
Oh, weird.
I feel like Wraith would have been like, okay, we're bringing them, and just left them behind.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I got them. And then when we met up, be like, they got away somehow.
Oh, yeah.
So you're jogging back. As you're jogging back,
Can I make a perception? Oh, no, I don't know that he escaped. Never mind. Yep, I'm just gonna jog back.
You don't know that who escaped.
She doesn't know that Charles escaped.
Oh.
Because she was unconscious.
Sure. Checkers. As you're, where are you going with this body?
To the van.
Okay, so you're on your way to the Mahir, in the parking lot where you're actually not too far away. You can spot your van just a couple of rows and then a few more columns beyond. You definitely, though, hear the sounds of sirens in the distance whirring.
I try to move faster, then I'm gonna be like, there's cops coming.
Chill, the one time I don't need them to appear immediately. Sage keeps jogging.
Okay. You're jogging down to Rex and Deeps while Checkers is making her way towards the van. Checkers, you do arrive at the van, pop open the back and put gently, I imagine, put Kaze
Honestly,
down.
at this point, shove her in, start the van, get as close as I can.
Shove her in and then start up the van and pull it out and drive close.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Moxie, you're going down, and Rex is pushing this cart of really heavy equipment in addition to two wriggling bodies that Deeps is like trying to keep like restrained and down, as well as like provide, a push to the cart as well to get it there.
Is Cammy still on the floor at the other side?
No,
the train station?
she's come
Okay.
along, but she's definitely not moving incredibly fast, and there's like blood dripping down her nose and off of her chin.
Can she take one of the bodies off the cart?
You go to move to the side of the cart and hoist one of the bodies off. Or
She just wants to
they're
get
not
them
bodies,
to stand.
they're people.
They're people, yeah. She duct taped their wrists together. Remember that?
Yes.
Can she, if she grabs one of their wrists and starts taking them with her, do they resist or do they go?
Yes, they will. Roll, I guess this would be brawling.
So practically throw a dice. 18.
18. Okay. Yeah, you're able to easily restrain this one. He's pretty delirious from whatever just occurred, and you're easily able to overcome his what am I trying to say? His resistance. There you go.
Struggles.
And you grab him, pull him off. Doesn't seem to be saying anything, which is
She's not
perhaps
surprised.
odd.
She's glad he's not screaming.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go find one of the trank guns.
I believe you
so-
had one, Deeps, already.
Yeah.
You were the one who
Wow.
tranked them initially, yeah.
Oh, well then I'll trank them.
Okay, you're just gonna fire a
Point
shot
blank
into
it.
each of them?
Not this one, please. I mean, not that strong.
Oh, okay.
So you
He's at
trank
least
the one
walking
in the
with
cart?
me.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I'll help push the cart because we gotta move.
You guys are pushing the cart to the stairs, and you finally arrive on the stairs. The the cart actually has a little kind of like connection, like magnet on the side to just lock onto the side of the escalator and just kind of pull itself up, which makes it
Oh,
a
nice.
lot easier.
Fancy.
At this point,
I will help Moxie with the bodies then while that is happening, since I don't need to push the cart.
okay. Well, there's only one at the moment. The other one's in the cart. What are
Yeah,
you doing with the one you've got?
Just help her and keep it going. Pushing whatever needs to happen. Or if
Restraining.
Cammy needs some help.
Cammy's wobbling, but she's alive. She's there. She's doing okay.
Yeah.
Once we get to the top, Moxie will stand to the side. I assume Moxie went on the escalator first. She'll
Sure.
stand to the side, help get the car, like the thing off if needed. But mostly she's just worried about restraining this guy and getting him to the vehicles.
Okay. So you guys
So she'll lead the way.
okay. And you're just holding this guy who's struggling against you?
In a convincing manner, like we're together, maybe having a fight. She doesn't want it to be obviously like she's
Kidnapping
fighting
him?
with this person. What? Yeah.
She doesn't want it to be obvious that she's kidnapping this person.
Uh-huh. Pretty much.
Roll an
It takes
acting.
too much time to explain. I don't have that much time.
Roll an acting.
I think that's a 14. That would be a 14.
Most people are kind of like ignoring you and more looking towards the direction where the girl was just shot at.
Ooh, good cover.
And you are making your way over to the Mahir. This guy is still struggling against you, but you're mostly able to contain him a few times. He gets a little bit loose, but you are able to just latch on again and pull him close. Rex is still pushing the cart. You guys finally make it to the Mahir, which is parked on the closest side to the kind of like there's this pickup area where she's parked. Checkers is parked as well as the Mahir, and Rex immediately moves to the back, opens it up, and starts shoving the luggage bags inside.
Should we hit him now?
As soon as she's got the person in the... Can the Mahir fit all this? We took two
No.
vehicles. I'm aware of this.
Yeah.
Can it fit the luggage and the people?
And the people, yes.
Plus us?
No.
Okay. All right, who
It
wants
could
to go
fit
with
maybe two of you, and that'd be the driver and a
passenger?
and a shotgun.
Okay, who wants to ride with Checkers?
Make sure it's someone who can trank these.
Deeps, do you want to ride with Rex or do you want to ride Checkers? Do you want to be on trank duty or not?
Look, I'm pretty fucked up. Who drove here? Was it Rex?
Yeah, it's me. I've got the other car.
Yeah, I can go with Checkers.
That means you have to be on top of tranking these guys.
Yeah.
Nope. You're going to go with Rex. You're going to take Cam. You're going to keep an eye on her. I'm going to drive with Checkers. Great. Glad we've got that sorted.
As you guys are sorting this out, you do see a squad car pull up onto the side of the curb where you are, and then it's not where you are, but to the from the main street to the actual station. They don't obviously go to the parking lot. They actually park there as close to the entrance as they can. There are these kind of like black and white poles that would prevent them from driving actually into it, but they park as close to those as possible. One squad car followed by a second one, and then later, maybe a second later, a third one pulls up, and the doors immediately all open, and you have 6 officers scrambling out, moving in. One who seems to be in charge is talking to some of the people. They're saying, "Get back, get back!"
Do I recognize any of these officers?
Nope.
Great.
It's a little bit
that's
too
the
dark
plan.
to see,
She's
unfortunately.
going to close
All
the
right.
doors and
Come on, Cammy. Let's go.
Okay.
she's going to get in the passenger seat next to Checkers.
All right,
And
going.
keep everybody in the back tranked nicely. But we drive back to the Nook.
Oh, so you're getting in this car?
Moxie's riding in the van with me.
Okay.
The rest of them are going with Rex.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. So you got the Deeps. You, Cammy, and Rex start rushing over to get to Rex's car, which is a little farther away. While the Mahir drives off, you do hear one of the officers yell, "Stop, police! Put your vehicle in park!"
Yeah, I'm going to floor it.
Okay, you floor it? Nice. When you floor it, he actually fires off a shot.
Would have kept going at the momentum. That's fine.
What do you want me to do?
And it wasn't you he was talking to. Just keep going the same speed. Now you definitely implied that you'll, you know he's talking to you and you're fleeing the scene of a crime.
The bullet whizzes through the side window, shattering it, and then gets caught in the windshield.
Does it break the windshield?
The windshield spiders in multiple places, but it's still mostly viewable through. It's just a small contained spider in the bottom, just above the dash, on the driver's side.
I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay. You drive out through the exit. You are having to avoid some traffic. I will need a driving test here. And this officer is in hot pursuit of you on foot.
On foot. Okay.
Aw, great man.
All right. I always have trouble.
Left middle.
Yeah. Okay, I am going to spend 2 luck on this.
Okay.
Fucking God.
1?
Again. Yes, again.
Oh no.
The 3rd time tonight. 6.
6 total? All right. So you are going through the parking lot, and there are other cars in the way, and you clip one, and it causes that steel on steel screeching sound as you scrape past one and almost hit the cars that are parked on your way past. You actually have to come to a dead stop and then reverse and then go again.
Is it my window that got shot out?
No, it was hers.
Okay.
Driver's side.
When she stopped, can I do something?
Sure, what would you like to do?
I would like to lean out my window, which I would have rolled down just in case. And I would like to try to shoot this officer with a train gun. While she stopped. I wouldn't have done it, but the car stopping is a problem.
Okay, go ahead and roll the shot.
Yep. Okay. Thank you, guys. I see the fingers crossed. I appreciate you both. 19.
19, unfortunately, is not enough. They are about 20-25 meters away at the moment.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, you were very close. The shot fires off, although there are some penalties here for it being dark. So maybe not.
It's a dark gun. It's quiet though, right? It's
anyway,
like a...
yes. So, but it makes a bang. Pow! And he hears it comes close enough that he hears the whizzing dart fly past his ear, and he just ducks back, says, "Shots fired! Shots fired!" And
now you done it.
Rushes to take cover as fast as possible, but he does fire at you on his way past to cover. I got a 10.
Shit.
Plus 3. Yep, that is a hit. All right, where are my damage dice?
Remember when I said this was a successful mission?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said that.
I apologize.
Bad damage roll. I got 5, 6, 7. So I think your body armor takes the hit and pegs you in the shoulder. But unfortunately doesn't do any damage. Just your body armor
no, sir. What was your total?
7. Does it hit?
Against me, right?
Yes.
That's exactly my SP.
Oh wow! So you just barely stopped.
I have not repaired it since. Yeah, I was like, no.
So you just
that
feel
might
this
hit.
like welting bruise start to form where his bullet hits you, but only superficial damage, fortunately for you. And then you guys gun it again. Need another driving test.
Come on, checkers.
You got this.
Fuck it. I'm spending my last 2 luck. $17.
17's pretty good. So you're able to pull out into that, or from the position you were in, gun it forward, swerving across the small little area that you're allowed in this parking lot between the cars that are trying to find parking, and one is pulling out and almost hits you. You're able to swerve out of the way of that one very quick, drive into the main road, and you're out onto the street.
Sweet. I would not like to go straight back to the Nook.
Okay.
I would like to make sure we're not being followed.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
This music's pretty jamming.
Yes, I love Karl Casey.
19.
19 is pretty good. All right, so not only do you get out of the parking lot in one piece, you manage to drop down some side alleys and get deep enough into Watson that you make some good distance between you and the maglev station. So much so that the sound of sirens has slowly faded off into the distance, and you don't feel like you're in pursuit at the moment.
Okay. So then, I guess I'd head to the Nook.
Okay. You drive around for a little bit just to ensure that nobody has followed you, and make your way to the Nook.
What time is it roughly?
At the moment, oh, this just
I don't
suddenly got
remember what
really
time we did
intense.
this mission.
Probably about 9 p.m.
I feel I would know the Twin Scalpel schedule fairly well. Is it closed by now?
Yes.
Okay. Can she, on their way back, can she text Pawns?
Okay. Sure. What would you like to text?
That's a great question. It's gonna take her a bit to compose it. I think something off the top of my head to the effect of, I have a slight emergency with PTSD patients. They may need to be sedated. Can I bring them to the clinic?
Okay. You text. There's a long silence where there's no response back. Who is it?
Victims of the Lantern. One of them's Cass's ex.
Another long silence. You can't take them to anywhere else?
If you're not comfortable, just say so. Actually, no, I don't think she'd say that. She would just, sensing that he's not comfortable with this, she would just say, "Will do," and leave it.
Okay. You guys drive back, making yourself drive up onto Chinook Avenue, then off into the parking garage from there. What are you doing?
Waiting for Rex and keeping our passengers tranquilized.
Okay. Rex, Deeps, and Cammy arrive at the car. You guys pile into it, and fortunately you don't have to deal with the same sort of scenario that the others did. You're able to pull out. You're a little deeper into the lot than they are, and you're able to pull out and get away pretty much without sort of any incident. They don't seem to be interested in you, especially when the Mahir speeds off. Drive out into the street and then head back to the Nook. Is there anything you would like to do in the car?
Cammy, are you okay? What'd you get hit with?
You fucking remember. It was some sort of nerve scrub, I think.
Oh, what happened to me
Brain
last time?
scrambly.
Yeah. Take a nap.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'll be good. I can open my eyes, see?
Yeah, great job.
She's just leaning her head against the window. Rex, on the other hand, is very silent, and he looks like he's somewhat broody at the moment. He's got one hand on the wheel, just leaning back as deep as he can. He says, that motherfucking bleeding heart, what the fuck is she thinking? Getting involved with these bullshit fucking psychopaths once again, and then pulling my ass into this bullshit, and then trying to save some fucking people she don't even fucking know? Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, but that's why we like her.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, and that is my favorite thing about it, Jesse. They're her mom.
It's true.
Lowest empathy score is the bleeding heart.
At least today.
Look, if she wasn't who she was, you know, a lot of shit would go prop.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't have been drawn into this fucking mess in the first place.
Oh, that's true. How did they find out she was coming?
I don't fucking know. How would I know?
Maybe we're being watched.
Yeah, I've had that suspicion for a long fucking time. Where the fuck is Wraith anyway?
He's on tour.
Sure he is.
It's a hell of a situation that he asks where I.
Right? Look, all I'm saying is maybe we should check out all the places for bugs and shit.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Alright.
Because if it was just you picking up cargo, how would they know that she was coming? That's who they were after. Or is it just association and assumed she was coming?
Maybe. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that somebody's just watching what I do, knowing that I associate with her.
Right.
Fucking Ajax. Asshole is right. I don't know. Understand what they got over his head, but gotta be something big.
Yeah. Still deserves his ass being kicked, though.
Wow. I definitely fucked him up good. I felt that leg snapping too.
Oh, that's true. I did see him limping.
Yeah. Not enough. Not yet. Alright. He just goes silent and starts driving again. Gammy is definitely, like, falling asleep in the back. Drool dripping down her cheek, on the side of her mouth.
Well, I'm not physically hurt, but I am very badly hurt. But not that you can see, other than the blood dripping out. So I'm probably going to pass out if it goes silent.
Okay. You pass out in the car as well.
Because I am 1 point away from critical going into near mortal.
Oh, gosh.
So, I'm not feeling good.
No.
Which is why, yeah.
You are not. You are not feeling
But Moxie was like, can you do this? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, she read that real fast. She was like, no.
Rex is actually taking some blood loss as well.
Only they had a doctor.
Only they had a doctor.
Yeah.
if we had, a rocker boy and a med tech, we might have been able to
Completely
really well
different
here.
ball game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys arrive at the Nook, not actually before they do. And so when you guys pull up and get out of the lot, are you parking your car or are you just waiting in the garage?
Who are you asking?
I'm sorry, I'm asking Checkers.
I mean, we have a spot in the garage for the apartment, yes?
Yes, you have a
Is it close to one of the doors?
covered area. Is it close to one of the doors? Oh, like to getting inside the apartment proper? It's not terribly far. It's not close, but it's not far. Like you'd have to do some walking.
Yeah, I would prefer to be temporarily close to the doors to unload.
Okay, so you just drive up to the doors?
More or less, yeah.
Okay. So you pull up to where the doors are. That has a very small loading unloading zone. Nothing crazy, but you are able to fit. Excuse me. A fit there. And what do? Unload the cargo?
Is Rex there?
No, he's not. I guess Rex.
I thought they got there first.
They did, but he's not like right there.
So then message Rex, come get your shit.
Okay.
I would probably take Cammy up to her bed.
Okay. Okay, so you are bringing Cammy upstairs, and Rex is making his way from where his car is parked to where you guys are. And you can see him in the dim lights of the parking garage, making his way up. Well,
So I'll hop out and where's this going?
I have razor and blades coming. They're gonna come pick this shit up.
Okay.
Let's get it out of the van at least.
Yeah. He reaches over, starts hauling these out. Almost takes a foot in the cheek. It's one of the your Paso.
Moxie would make sure that they're.
Oh,
trained.
they're completely out. Eventually, you're gonna run out of bullets.
As long as she can. Until I run out. But their legs are tied, their hands are tied, their mouths are duct taped at this point.
Just thinking it's probably taken longer than 10 minutes. And there's about 10 rounds in the pistol, maybe 12.
And there's 3 of them.
And there's 3
Yeah.
of them. You're
No.
you're out of bullets at this point.
Cool. She's taped them in the back somehow so they're secure.
Okay,
Even if it's to each other.
sure. He's able to easily get out of the way of it, but pulls them out. Pulls out.
She'll help him unload.
Not them.
Yeah,
but
same.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, the containers.
The luggage bags. Start setting them up. Well, that didn't go according to plan.
No.
Does it ever?
No. Never
Yeah, I didn't
fucking
think so.
does.
Really? Once.
Uh,
Once.
You guys did have one good job. That went smooth. Well, that's not true. The bullet mission went pretty smooth. All things
2.
considered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2 smooth jobs.
2 smooth jobs.
Yeah, I'm not ever gonna really bank on that. Sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
That's fair. kind of just stands there waiting for a little bit after you guys finish unloading, where his bodyguards, Razor and Blades, come up and start picking up the cargo. And he says, y'all did good today. Sorry things went
Deckers just gives him thumbs up.
a little bit south.
Human
Yeah.
perception.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get this. I know it. I'm gonna do it anyway. 16.
16. There's definitely a terseness in his voice that indicates perhaps he's not being as genuine as the words are coming out.
Does
But
he seem pissed?
hard to tell.
Okay.
He reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out a wad of cash, starts counting it out, throws you, Moxie, a grand, and as well as you, Checkers. This is extras for the extra resistance that we weren't expecting. Thanks for helping me
Sweet.
get these out.
That was the deal. That was the job.
But supposed to be a lot smoother than that.
No, that wasn't on you.
No, but I like to keep people happy, you know. Do my best. Anyway, good luck with the gestures towards the people. All that.
Listen, Rex,
Yeah.
I wouldn't burn that bridge with Ajax.
Why?
The last time someone said they didn't have a choice and the lantern was involved, it was Rico who led us into an ambush because they had Jenny. And the shit they did to her is almost unspeakable. Should be unspeakable. Ajax and Nomad, and they took a member of his family. It wasn't personal. Not to you. And if they still have him, he might be on your side. If you want revenge.
Roll persuasion.
Pecker's just kind of like looking at the pair of them back and forth and like inching back.
That was a 10, followed by a 1
Ooh.
It's a low
for
10.
21.
21's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
She doesn't expect an answer. She'll start moving to the back to grab the bodies. She just wanted to say her piece more than anything.
Keep that in mind. Anyway. Tell Deeps and Cammy I got their cash when they want it.
I can bring Hemi hers if you want.
Alright. Takes out another G and hands it to you.
She
I
takes
mean,
it.
I live with Deeps if you wanna. If you don't, that's fine.
Typically like to pay people personally, but
Go for it. Just offering.
alright. He makes his way into the into the kind of apartment complex from the parking lot.
So,
Max is gonna start corralling.
what the fuck are we doing with these guys?
I'm gonna bring them upstairs and hopefully get some answers.
Okay. I guess I'll help.
You guys are bringing
Up to
the
you. You don't have
people
to.
out. The two that are still chipped appear to be just aggressive, whereas Kaze is more just completely frightened.
I know this
And
is
she is
horrible.
whispering, "Not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again." All right.
Can I've seen it in movies. I don't know if this is possible, but can I like pistol whip them in the back of the neck to make them unconscious?
Doesn't really work
Again,
that way. You can chokehold
does it?
them.
I would choke because that's longer than a minute, right? That'll give me more than a minute's worth of time.
Let me double check, but there is a way to make them go unconscious.
After I drop Cammy off, I'm gonna go down to help with the van. So I don't know when I would show up.
It doesn't really specify how long they go unconscious for. In reality, people typically don't go unconscious for that long unless it's serious brain damage.
Yeah.
Cool. No,
So-
she'll just struggle with them. Then it's fine.
Can I show up while she's choking somebody out? No.
No, she's gonna choke someone. If it wasn't gonna do what she wanted, no.
Remember, friendly murder. Friendly.
Says if you choke the same target for 3 successive rounds, they go unconscious regardless of their HP total, but doesn't really specify a time.
I assume for
I
1 minute,
think
like most everything else.
I would
They
assume for 1
probably
minute.
get resist against it
No.
to
It's
wake back up.
no. If they go out, they're just out.
Okay.
In this case, they get resist torture drugs against a drug because that's what it is. But if you do a choke for 3 successive rounds on somebody, they're
I
just
would
out.
think that would be torture.
No, it's avoiding getting choked is the way to resist that. Is
Oh, okay.
breaking the grapple.
Breaking grapple, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm helping Moxie get them out of the van. I think Deeps wanted to show up.
Okay. Deeps, eventually you come down, same time, passing Rex in kind of the stairwell, as he, Razor, and Blades are making their way back towards his kind of apartment.
Okay.
He hands you the cash on his way. Holds it out for you.
I'm gonna hand him back $6.25
What's that?
rent.
He takes it, stuffs it in his pocket, and continues on. They're in the garage.
Thanks, man.
You head out through that. The first floor is kind of like mostly apartments, but there is a small kind of like lobby area where the stairs that lead upstairs meet the exit that goes to that alley behind Pons's apartment. There's kind of a walkway leading to the. I mean, I guess it depends on your perspective, but in one direction out into the garage, and you head down that way, and that's where Moxie and Checkers are struggling with these 3 people, trying to wrangle them all.
Hey, I'll run over there. And
Hi.
What are you doing down here? Shouldn't you be resting?
and then I'm gonna shoot them all with tranq darts. But I still have my tranq gun.
All right, I won't roll for them just because that'd be mean, but
And then I will help carry them upstairs.
right. So you've got 3 limp bodies being dragged upstairs.
Do I just imagine the head on the stairs, like dun 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 dun?
I'm concerned about the prolonged exposure to unconsciousness.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. In the meanwhile, as you guys are dragging these people inside of your apartment complex, there are people around, going about their various business and just watching.
I wanted to hold mine on my shoulder like they're drunk.
Okay.
No.
And walk them up like that.
All right. Let's get some acting tests, folks.
You just calmly wave to them and act like you don't even act like anything. You're just like, yeah, I'm carrying a body.
See, if I had a hollow projector, I would just project race over myself, and then nobody would question this.
That's true.
12.
No, I'm not even on the right sheet.
11.
Okay.
Acting, because I am an actor.
Does he have the same stellar performance?
No, he does not have the same stellar performance. He got 13.
11, 12, and 13. I love it.
Most people give you guys a look, sometimes a second glance, but nobody seems to be saying anything, and conversations continue as normal as you guys are kind of carrying these people who seem very inebriated up the stairs and to your collective apartments. Or
No,
To Moxie's apartment.
Moxie's apartment. Awesome. You guys drop them all off inside the apartment. And then what?
all right.
Cammy's
You
on the
wanna-
couch in here, just slumped over. Arm dragging against the ground. One leg's off the couch.
What's the plan then?
I'm going to tie them up and wait for Cammy to get not that and have him remove the other 2 chips. Meanwhile, I'm going to ask Kaze to hopefully get her to talk and calm her down.
Okay. Do you need help with that?
What, asking questions? No, I got that.
No,
Do
just
you need me
dealing
to
with all
remove
of it.
their 2 chips?
That's what Cammy's for. You told me you weren't doing good. I know you're not doing good. Go rest. She says directly to Deeps.
All right. Then I'm going to bed.
I, however, am fine. Do you need help?
I mean, if you want to help restrain these 2 until we can get the chips out, yeah, sure.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Well, help tie them up, I guess.
All right. You guys are going to tie them up. Where are you putting them in this
That's a
apartment?
really great question. I was trying to think of that. What would be the most secure place I could
Put
Take
An
them
them
arcade
too.
cabinet.
bathroom,
Mhm.
pretty much.
Bathroom,
Bathroom
then.
would be the most secure.
3 chairs.
No windows.
3 chairs back to back, and then you duct tape them all together.
No, she doesn't want to ruin her new chairs. I thought about that and I was like, don't want to ruin the chairs. Her empathy only goes so far, guys. She'll put the 2 chipped ones in the bathroom.
Okay.
And she'll ask Checkers to watch them, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna get a blanket and put Kaze on the red panda chair with the blanket over top of her and kind of wait so she can talk to her and hopefully calm her down.
Okay. All right. Deeps, are you just going to bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna wash off my face because of the blood and everything. Grab some kibble, and then I probably have a gigantic migraine.
Okay.
So
Right.
I shoot myself with it. No. Yeah, I just go to bed.
All right. You go to bed. Moxie, when Kaze comes to, where is she?
Still duct taped, but on the red panda chair, sitting up with a blanket over her lap.
So in the living room.
In the living room.
Okay. When she comes
Moxie's
to,
right next. Well, there's like a space so she doesn't feel super trapped, but Moxie's within like I will grab you if you try to run distance.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Sure, you're sitting on the kind of love seat or whatever you guys have.
Yeah, she's probably pulled one of the sections of her couch, like so she's across from her.
Right. And sitting across from her. When she comes to, her feet immediately get pulled up into the chair behind her, curled up into kind of like a fetal position type thing. What do you want with me? Or what do you want with me?
Kaze, do you know? I just need you to nod or shake your head. Do you know who I am? Do you remember me? Okay.
She nodded.
She did nod. Oh yes, thank you. Thank you, closed caption. Okay, right now you're in my apartment. And I'd really like to help you, but I can't help you if you're going to run off. And I can't help you if you're going to scream. Do you understand?
She just shuts her eyes very hard. And says nothing.
I want to tell you I'm sorry for leaving you there for so long. I should have gotten you out sooner.
Body trembles, but still not much response.
I'm going to take the duct tape off your mouth now, alright? But if you scream, it's going to have to go back on. I really don't want to do that. Okay?
She doesn't say anything.
Moxie will move like very slowly towards her. Much like you would a frightened animal, she doesn't move fast. She doesn't want to spook her. She's also very careful about not touching her.
Okay.
A lot. But she will slowly remove the duct tape.
Okay. Slowly pull off the duct tape.
Mostly to not hurt her then.
Pull it. It like pulls part of the hairs that she has like sutured onto her jowls off. As well as dried blood from the head wound. It's not bleeding anymore, but it's like congealed and crusted over a little bit at this point. You pull it off her lips and she doesn't say anything. Her
what
eyes.
I'd like to do.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, go ahead.
I'll describe that her eyes are kind of darting back and forth, not quite at you, not necessarily away from you, but more as though she is exploring something within her own mind.
Kaze, what I'd like to do is I'd like to get you into therapy. I want to pay for it. And if you want any of what they did reversed or removed, I'll pay for that too. But right now, they're still out there and I need to take care of them. So any information you have about what happened tonight, or why they want me or what the plans are, anything would be a great help.
She kind of twists her arms, like moving them to one side. I assume they're tied behind her back or in front of her, maybe?
No, in front of her.
Okay. She lifts her.
The other she would have tied behind their back.
Oh, thanks for
For
the hydrate.
Kaze, it's
Oh, shit.
more of a thank you, Velvet.
I forgot my water.
Um,
I'll get it after break.
restraining without wanting to restrain. Restraining in the most comfortable way possible. That sounds so wrong.
I'm doing this for you.
Friendly constraints, angry constraints.
Sounds like a great night.
She thinks about what you offered, or at least she appears to be thinking about it, or perhaps not thinking about it at all. She seems to be thinking, though, for a while.
As she's thinking for a while, she's quiet for like a good 5 minutes or so. Halfway through that, Moxie would like to call out to Checkers.
Okay.
Checkers,
Yeah.
if they're secure, can you get me a glass of or a can of bottle of water from the fridge, please?
What are they doing?
They seem to have like worked out a lot of their energy and are very kind of like groggy, sitting in the tub, like, you know, kind of face to face, I would imagine. And just kind of sitting there, not doing much.
Okay, I want to double check that there's not anything sitting out that could be used to cut their bonds.
Nothing sitting out, I don't think. Well, maybe.
Probably not.
You guys probably would have razors, right? In the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would
probably
commandeer that
Okay.
kind of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Once I feel like I can walk away from them, I'll go get water.
Okay. Okay. You go to the kitchen, get some water. It's kind of like an open plan here between kitchen and living room. So you can see Kaze kind of curled up on the red panda couch. Something you're going to probably have to wash after this, but
Moxie will take the water. Thank you. Open it and hand it to Kaze.
she stares at the water. You're gonna drug me again?
I hope not. I don't think so. I don't plan to. I don't want to, Kaze. That's how Dracul got me. But right now, I don't know if you're a danger to yourself. I mean, if you run, where are you gonna go? I need to make sure you're okay. So, the plan is not to drug you, but if I think you're gonna be a danger to yourself, I might.
I'm gonna go ahead and go back to watching them, but I'm gonna like stand in the doorway so I can watch them and what's going on with Kaze at the same time.
Okay. Kaze looks at the water for a while, but she seems distrustful of it.
Moxie will take a large drink of it. Like maybe a quarter of the bottle.
Okay.
Swallow it. Like a few swallows, like a quarter of the bottle, and then hand it back. And then offer it out again, rather.
Do a persuasion.
It's Not great roll. 14.
14.
I feel like there would be a bonus to that. Like, she's giving proof.
She takes the water and drinks it rapidly. Like, just chugs the whole bottle within a few seconds. Water drips down her mouth and onto her shirt and belly carelessly.
Yeah, I'm gonna just, as soon as I see this, go and get another one and hand it to Moxie.
Moxie takes it, nods. She's like, actually, there's some, you get a bag of, I don't know, some snack. I want to say like a Pop-Tart type of deal, but like something to that effect they would have in the future, where it's not super heavy, but it's still like food. Does that make sense?
A fiesta taco.
Sure. Can you grab a fiesta taco for me?
Sure.
Thanks. She's gonna hold the water to the side right now.
Okay.
But when the taco comes back, she'll offer the taco to
Yeah.
Kaze. Thank checkers.
I'll bring it over.
She takes the kibble tarts.
No, she wants something better than kibble.
I think they have generic pre-pack as their meal
do.
plan, so
Yeah.
living the high life over here.
Slightly better low life.
For an edge runner.
Yeah.
She looks at the taco for a while. You know, glances between it and you for a while. Her face, obviously, as I think I described a long time ago, has been contorted into some sort of horror movie monster, right? In this case, a werewolf. She doesn't have a snout or anything, but she is quite furry and almost unrecognizable in her face. If it wasn't for this, like her jet black hair that she has kind of like a purple highlight to, and the way her almond eyes are just that vibrant brown color, you might not recognize her. Hair clings to her skin, not only on her face but down her arms, and her fingers have been turned into sort of like almost a claw-like appendage, or phalange, I guess. She looks between you and the taco, and there is sort of like a feralness in her eye when she looks at that food. And she takes her few minutes to process, but she does take it and then devours it almost immediately.
Moxie's been in a position a few times now where starvation has been prominent in her life. She knows not to overindulge right away, and you have to pace it out, otherwise it's a bad scene. So she's going to slowly give Kaze like more water, more food, but in bits.
Okay. Other than that, she stays silent.
I don't remember anything.
I don't want to talk about it.
Can you at least tell me if the other two people that we brought with us, if they've been there as long as you? Are they new? Do you know?
Yeah, they were recruited not long ago. Maybe a few days, a week, maybe.
Okay. Her shoulders slump, like there's a relaxedness to them, like, oh fuck, okay, they shouldn't be as off. This should be okay. We should be able to de-chip them. Fine. Better, easier. She'll look over to Checkers, wherever you may be.
Basically, if I'm not getting you something, I'm standing in the
By the
doorway
door?
of the bathroom.
Okay. When Kami's up, if you could ask her to remove those locks on them and pull the chips, and then pull the BD chips as well.
Okay.
And she'll look back at Kaze. If you're comfortable with it, once they're okay and they're secure and they're in their right mind, we'll get them out of here. And then if you'd like to take a shower, you're welcome to. I'll get you some new clothes. I don't want to keep you here against your will, but I do want to make sure you're looked after.
Okay. Can you take this off now? She holds up her hands.
Yeah, Moxie will, I think she, just out of habit, would reach for the knife in her boot, stop, like, almost immediately, and then either use her hands to take off the duct tape.
Okay. Take off the duct tape.
She doesn't touch her skin if she can help it. Like, she's very careful about not touching Kaze as much as possible and not showing any sort of violent signs.
Okay. Take the tape off, and Kaze is staring intently at your eyes when you do so. For a moment, the thought occurs to you, like that might be like some sort of feralness in there. She might leap when her hands are free. Do you continue?
Yeah. And she's very on edge. She's well aware that she could get attacked or Kaze could run, but she will still remove the duct tape.
Okay. Continue peeling it off. And there's that point of tension when her hands are free and she's pulled them apart. She looks down at them. She looks up at you. And then back down and puts them over her eyes and just curls up into a ball and starts crying.
Moxie was going to do her feet, but for now, she's not. She's just going to sit back and let her have her moment.
Okay.
Moxie will wait either for Kaze at this point to stop sobbing, or at least stop enough where Moxie can offer to undo her feet, or for Cammy to wake up, whichever happens first.
Kaze at this point continues crying for quite some time until she eventually passes out.
Okay. Moxie will take off the duct tape on her feet.
Okay. Cammy is definitely asleep and probably is going to be for the long haul unless you wake her up.
Yeah, after about like an hour and a half passes, she'll wake her up.
Okay.
Deep's only took about an hour to get back to normal, so she's hoping this is the same shit.
Okay. Okay. Checkers, what are you doing?
Mostly just keeping an eye on the dudes.
Okay.
And helping if Moxie needs any.
Okay. There's one guy and one girl, I believe.
Okay.
Eventually, I guess, Moxie, you come and gently shake Cammy's shoulder. Huh?
Yeah.
Mom?
No, I really don't want to start that.
Huh?
Cammy? Yeah. Why?
What? Just let me sleep, man.
I would love to, but I have a couple people who need some hardware removed. And I'd
What?
rather them not spend the night in the bathroom if possible.
Alright. What are we doing?
Are you okay?
Yeah, my head hurts.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's all right. What are we doing?
You're gonna go to Checkers. Checkers is gonna show you the two people in the bathroom. I need you to unlock the chip in the neck, wherever it is. Remove the chip. The same chip that was in me. It was very similar. Remember?
Right.
And then pull any BD chip as well.
Okay.
They're restrained. They should be fine.
Wipes off her mouth. Comes to a groggy stand.
Moxie will help her stand.
And then, where are we going?
To the bathroom, darling.
All right. She goes over to the bathroom.
Checkers, you shouldn't have any issue. They were only captured maybe a week or so ago, but just be careful.
Yeah.
Let them know they're safe. Let them know they're not in the lantern. If they need cab fare, I'll pay it.
Who are these people?
Best guess, judging by their clothes, people that they abducted from having a night at the club.
And more of this, huh? She reaches into her side bag and looks through it for a moment before she pulls out her tech tool. Squats down next to the bed and reaches for the guy's chipjack, who wrenches his head away as fast as he can when she attempts to reach for it.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to, I guess, attempt to grapple him
Okay.
to hold him still.
Okay, roll your grapple.
Moxie's in the living
This
room,
is
keeping an
going
eye
to
on
be-
Kaze.
So much fun.
You got this. I believe in you.
I'm fully expecting to get kicked in the face, to be honest. Where is it?
Rolling?
Thank you. I was looking for grapple.
Yeah, it's brawling. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just now I have to find that too.
It's middle bottom.
Middle bottom?
There we go. Okay. $17.
17. Yeah, the guy's kind of in a state. He's a little beat up, a little hurt, and he's in a really bad position just generally. You're able to grip his head, hold it steady, crane it to one side without snapping it, and just hold him there while Cammy reaches for the chipjack. They locked this shit up, don't they?
Yeah, that's what Deep said.
I dealt with it once before. I think I know what I'm doing. But barely. It takes her maybe 5 minutes of work to get all of the tiny screws out of the chipjack, and then eventually pull free the chip. At which case his body goes limp, and his eyes start to rapidly blink, and he says, "What are you? What's going on here?"
Hey. Sorry, dude. You had a bad
Let
chip
go of my
in ya.
fucking head.
Just chill, okay? You had a bad chip. We're getting it out because it was making you a little fucking crazy.
Yeah, I feel like. Oh man.
She'll like slowly release him.
Okay. Pull back. Oh, my head's on fire.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. You've had a real shitty time, dude.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember your name?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. It's Todd.
Okay, Todd. So I want you to just, take a couple breaths, get your head together. We got to help this other person here, and then we'll talk about what comes next, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Just chill for a few minutes. So now I'm going to
Repeat the
grapple the girl.
process. Okay.
Yeah.
Just don't need to worry about rolling. You guys grab her, and Cammy pulls the chip free from her as well. She has a very similar reaction. Just eyes fluttering, strained vision with the lights. It's basically what you would imagine what a hangover would look like, essentially.
Okay.
Just a very bad hangover or migraine.
Did you get the BD chips, Cam?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay. All right. So you guys have had a really bad chip experience, right?
Wait a minute. Let me reverse that. I have a chip. There's not 2 in here.
Oh, they don't have any BDs?
No.
Okay. So maybe they didn't have enough time. Just a minute. Hey, Mox?
Yeah.
She'll step out of the bathroom. No BD chips. You want to talk to them?
Yeah. Do you mind watching her?
Yeah, I could sit with her.
Thanks. They'll switch positions. Moxie will get into the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm Moxie.
Both look at you. What is going on?
I assume you both went to Jackal's Lantern recently.
Oh, I go there all the time. Yeah. Why?
Oh. Because the gang that runs that place deals in XBDs. And my guess is they drugged you and then chipped you.
You're joking.
What's the last thing you remember?
Drinking way too much.
Where? Home?
We were club hopping. She looks at Todd. Todd nods.
Where was the last club you were at?
Well, probably the Lantern, sure.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what day it is?
Yeah, it's Saturday.
Saturday the what? Because I think today's technically Saturday, so I'm like, wait.
No. She says Friday then.
Okay. Saturday night, nearly Sunday now.
Todd says, I'm sorry, you're throwing kind of a lot at us to process right now. You're saying we were drugged at this club and now we're here
You weren't
tied
drugged, you were
up.
at least kidnapped. Well, you see, they put some cyberware inside you and took away your free will. Had you come after me, wanted to get you out, and you were being difficult. I figured duct tape was a better solution than a bullet.
Okay. So what now?
You don't remember anything between drinking and here. Nothing at all.
He looks at the girl and she looks back and... No, I just remember we were dancing and drinking a lot.
Do you know anyone at the club named Nosferatu?
No, doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. So what happens now is we're going to remove the duct tape, since you seem to be fully aware of at least who you are and your surroundings, which is an improvement from an hour ago. I'll give you cab fare so you can get home.
Okay.
If you remember anything, let me know.
Who are you?
Moxie 11. And she'll take out her knife and start cutting off the duct tape.
She's the one that's after that that club, Jane. Oh, you're the one that wrote that article.
Mm-hmm. An article that didn't do so well. It's amazing how many people actually know about it.
Well, we all like tabloids.
You know, before you start giving shit to me about the truth I'm trying to expose, why don't you feel your neck and tell me that chipware was something you had installed? And she rips off the duct tape purposefully to make it hurt just a little.
Ow! Could be nice.
This is me being nice.
Reach up and yell. What's that? They seem to be conversing amongst themselves quietly.
You can take your time. And she'll exit the bathroom.
Okay.
Head into the hallway.
Cammy's sitting at the there's like a island for the kitchen. She's sitting on one of the stools in front of that with her laptop out.
Moxie walks up to her with her eyes mostly still in the bathroom. Thought you'd be getting some sleep.
Yeah, but these chips, I wanted to kind of take a peek.
So, can you read what they were programmed to do?
No. Unfortunately.
Fucking electronics.
Well, I mean, give me some time. That's gonna take a little bit.
Oh.
She lights up a cigarette, and at this point, Todd and Jane make their way out of the bathroom. And Todd says, are we okay to go?
You're not a hostage, like I said. I wanted to get you out of there.
As
before
soon as you
hurt
say
yourself.
that, as you're saying that, they are briskly walking across.
She will grab one of their arms, like whoever's out front, and stop them both.
Okay.
Where do you live?
I'm not fucking telling you that.
District.
Well, it's the Glen.
She'll give them 40 eddies.
Okay.
For the cab so you can get home.
Oh. Thanks.
Yeah. You know, like, unlike them, I actually do value your lives. And she opens the door and lets them leave.
They both leave, but a lot... They are fucking baffled right now. They are looking between each other like, what the fuck just happened? This is the craziest night. Keep glancing back to make sure you're not some fucking psycho chainsaw killer or something.
As they leave, Checkles will be like, bye!
Deep bolts out the door with a chainsaw and chases him down.
That would be... At least he's not here.
Yeah.
As soon as they are out, she'll close and lock the door.
Okay.
Look at Checkers. Thank you for your help.
Yep. Are you good then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So why'd you let them go, but not that one?
Because I couldn't save Jenny, so I'm going to do what I can for the cause there. I owe her a lot, actually. I should have put an end to this months ago.
I mean, you tried.
It was a shit attempt to end, we both know it.
That's still an attempt.
Yeah.
I wanted people aware. I can write something new, but it's going to take time. And there's a lot. I don't know how they knew I was going to be there. I don't know that they did know for certain that I was going to be there.
You think they're just hitting all of Rex's missions?
It seems like a bit of a
I
stretch,
think
but
Rex was one of the ones who came to rescue me. And Wraith. Along with the rest of you. I don't know if he gave his name.
Yeah,
He did. It wouldn't.
He did.
He did. Smart man. Remind me to tell him that next time I see him.
We asked him to. It's not his fault.
Yeah.
Still. Okay. So they know the name of the Fixer, who came in with a crew to rescue Wraith and I, and you're wondering how they potentially maybe connected the two of us.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they're setting up all of his work. I mean, he doesn't work with us exclusively.
Which means they might not have known.
they just showed up on the off chance you did.
I don't know. I don't know if he told Ajax something. I don't know if they waited. I mean, dude was late. Meet started 10 minutes late. No, it takes longer than that to get from the Glen. I don't know. I don't have the information. You know, shockingly, this just happened to me too. All I know is that I was the target. All I know is that I could end up like her at any point. So.
Seems like any of us.
I need
could.
to talk to Rex. I need to figure some shit out, but I know they're not going to stop. And the sooner we can stop them, the better. And if I can get an article that does that, great. And if I can't, then I'll go in with guns blazing. One way or another. I'm putting them out of business. I'm putting them 6 feet under.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Are you done?
Clearly not. I still have to write an article.
No, I mean with your
Yeah.
little rant there.
Be very careful what you say to me next, Checkers.
What I'm saying is we're trying to support you, and you just snapped our heads off.
I didn't
So
snap your
maybe
heads off. I
consider-
didn't yell at you. I yelled
Maybe
because I'm
consider-
frustrated. I yelled because I'm overwhelmed. Maybe consider the fact that I got drugged, was on the edge of cyberpsychosis, all of us near the edge, would have ripped your head out without a second thought. And they want to pull me back and probably do the same to me, if not worse. And
And I want you to consider that we're both standing fucking right here trying to help you.
Really? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What's your plan?
No, I'm trying to help you with your plan.
You offered to help, and I appreciate that. But it's still forcing me to make a plan, doesn't it? Still forcing me to get answers. Still forcing me to have these answers for you for all the questions. I don't have them.
I'm not asking questions. You know, it's okay to say, I don't know yet, right?
That's what I did, and you just yelled at me for biting your head off for saying, I don't know yet.
No, I yelled at you because you snapped at us instead of being like, I have to figure it out.
When you're the target of an XPD gang that wants to turn you cyber psycho, then you can talk to me about snapping. I think my attitude and my outburst is warranted.
Yeah, fine. I know that's what you think. It's what you always think, which is why you tend to push people away all the time.
Sweetheart, you haven't known me for more than a month. Be careful thinking you know what I think.
No, I don't know what you think. I don't know what's in the depths of your mind. But I can tell how you interact with us, okay?
No.
Not blind.
You know how I interacted with you when I was cyber psycho. You've never seen me at my best. You've never
I've been
seen
hanging
me
around you with
normal.
a month.
Yeah.
For a month. I've been
Yeah.
out with you for your birthday. I've been to
And
the
I've-
fucking flea market with
My
you.
birthday was the first time I felt normal in a very long time.
Okay. I'm still basing my judgment on all of that.
And
Okay.
before that, I wasn't myself. So your judgment is skewed.
So sue me. I don't have other experience to base it off of. All I'm saying is maybe you should take a breath. Okay? Obviously,
Absolutely.
this
Once
is
I've
not
sorted
the
all this
time.
out,
So, I'll see you later.
Moxie opens the door for her.
She leaves.
Closes the door behind her.
Amy just looks, takes a drag from her cigarette, and says, "Why don't you get some sleep? We'll tackle it tomorrow."
No, you sleep. I'm not tired. Moxie's gonna move over to Vim's tank and take Vim out. Sit on the couch.
Amy watches you for a moment. She's just trying to help, you know.
She stands on a fucking pedestal and thinks she knows shit that she doesn't.
I don't know.
I guess she's trying to help. I guess she wants to help, and I appreciate it. I appreciate that before this went down, you guys all said that you were on board and want to take out the lantern. And that's great. But judging me before you actually know me, and then throwing back in my face when I tell you you don't? No, she's gonna make her own judgments, and I really, this moment, don't give a shit what she thinks. She can hate me. I don't care. I have more important things to deal with.
Kimmy thinks for a moment and says, "You do that a lot, Moxie.
Do what?
Push people away like that." She closes her laptop, picks it up, and comes and sits down on the couch next to you and Vim.
Moxie straightens, shifts almost away from her, thinks better of it, and just settles back, but she's tense.
She doesn't make any other move or anything, just opens her laptop and continues reading, sitting next to you. And that is where we will take our 15-minute break.
We'll see you guys in just a couple.
See you guys in a couple.
By the way, all the hearts, Ada. You're great.
All the hearts.
Okay. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Be right back.
Bye. All right, we are live again. So I guess our timer stopped. Sorry for that. Not sure why that happened. But anyway, we're back. So welcome back to Shades of Scarlet. This is a Cyberpunk Red actual play and podcast. As I'm sure you know if you're here and listening. But anyway, we just had our motley crew rescue a few different people from the clutches of an evil organization that captures and films kind of torture expedies to their victims. They have come across some sort of interesting chip that seems to reprogram whoever installs it to some sort of mindless zealotry level. They brought some of those people who tried to capture them back to Moxie's apartment, removed the chips. The one who seems to know anything is in a semi-catatonic state, while the other two are just... They appear to be very new to the process and don't really have a lot of information, so Moxie lets them go and they leave very confused. After that, Moxie and Checkers kind of get into a little bit of an argument because Moxie's stress level is through the roof while she's trying to solve this thing. And we come back to our scene. I guess what I'm going to do is kind of advance time if I can. If you guys have nothing else to do. Checkers, you went back to your apartment. Is there anything else you do?
Clean up, check my gear, basic stuff.
Okay.
Then go to sleep.
Okay. So, yeah, we'll advance time. Coming through how, or I guess for the next week, let's say, Kaze, is completely silent. I mean, she'll respond to basic things, but won't talk a whole lot about anything in particular. When asked questions about what has happened to her, that's when she really bottles up and just kind of stares at nothing. Makes a excuse to leave the room sometimes. It even gets to that, or just literally just turns away. What do you guys like to do in this during this week?
I would
More
like
drugs.
Yes, we'll get to that.
I would like to. I have one of the chips. So because I'm really hurt, I'm just gonna heal and slowly work on that.
Okay. So, how many days does it take for you to heal?
5.
Okay. So it won't be till 5 days till you can really sit down and work on it. You heal your body per day, right?
Yeah.
Three
Moxie
days
will
for
send
Cammy.
a group text. Did we still want to go forward with this business plan and offer the lantern or no?
And this is to everybody but Rex, I assume.
Not Rex, not Wraith. I know. She's so rude. You guys can't see it, but Games had this expression of shock and disbelief and horror to our podcast listeners.
We should meet and talk, I think.
Yeah, probably. Checkers is going to spend the week fixing the van.
Okay. Spend
And intentionally not entirely avoiding Moxie, but not being social.
Okay.
Moxie's gonna say, like, if you want to talk about it, then we're talking about it today. Like, the next day.
Yeah.
Oh, you can give me a yes, no, no.
Is that in regards to the lantern text?
Mm-hmm.
You get back from Deep's, like, I'm down to take those guys fucking down.
Definitely.
Yes, they're gonna get taken down. It's whether or not we use it as part of the business proposal or not.
To get
And if you want to try the article approach, which I would recommend, or the bullet approach, which is a good plan B if plan A doesn't work.
That all makes sense to me.
Cammy kind of comes out of her room and looks around for you.
Moxie's probably in the living room.
Okay. If we try either, we need to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted to meet.
I'm fine for a meeting, darling.
Okay.
But if it's gonna happen, it's happening today. Because I'm gonna spend the week working on this and I need to know what I'm working on.
Understood. She replies to the group chat now. Let's meet.
Say when and where.
Now? Question mark.
You get a text from Wraith also.
Everybody does?
No, just Moxie.
Oh, what does the text from Ray say?
It's just a picture of some random sign, and he's like, "Hey, saw this sign, made me think of you."
What's the picture of?
It is literally just like 500 miles to Toboggan, like some like random.
It's because he would walk 500 miles.
I'm trying to think if she's been there or not. I said that would be fair that she would have traveled in the area. Yeah?
Sure.
Jim doesn't say no, so yeah. She's gonna respond and say, been in the area. Nice.
And the second question mark comes to the chat.
I'm free. Moxie will respond to the group chat.
Where at?
our place.
I'm not leaving Kaze.
Yeah.
Mhm.
On my way.
Be there in 5.
All right. So eventually you guys all come together and meet up. Kaze is not to be seen at this point. She's probably in the bathroom hiding. Cammy offers you guys chairs and says, all right, so I wanted to bring us all together because if we go for this lantern thing in the expose, we need to be prepared for some sort of retaliation.
It depends on if you want your name on the expose or not. I mean, it's my name on the articles for my voice in the video. It's going to show you guys rescuing us, but nothing more than that. But they will come for me.
And if they know you're associated with us, they'll come for all of us, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And they had cameras all through there, and I don't think we scrubbed the cameras through the lantern.
No.
They do seem to have it out for you specifically, though.
I did write the article, and I did chop off the leader's head, so...
And wore it on your
And I squished
hand.
the cyborg into an elevator.
Yeah.
No.
That
Kind of pissed
was
them off.
pretty awesome.
It was.
Anyway,
So, yeah, I think that we can easily say, even if our name isn't on it, we need to be ready.
yeah.
I agree. I mean, if I were you, I'd be ready now just in case. I don't know if they know where we live, but...
Yeah.
So,
Well, I was thinking I might get some bulletproofing on the van.
not a bad idea. Another idea is Rex just bought some home defense systems. And we could set those up.
Temporarily or permanently?
What is the difference?
We buy them outright, or we ask very nicely to borrow them. And pay only if they get damaged, and then he can sell them. I mean, it protects his interests. It's not like it would be necessarily a hard sell.
That's true.
Unless we want to keep them, in which case we'll need to buy them.
Yeah. But we don't have any idea how long this is going to take.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's just a thought.
No, I think it'd be smart one way or another. It just depends on what he's willing to do, I guess.
Moxie's gonna pull out her agent
Okay.
and text Rex. 2 questions. 1, how much are you selling those home defense systems for? 2, did you tell Ajax, did you give Ajax my name or Gojiro's name in any way when you were talking to him?
Well, something that's been bothering me was, how did they even know that you were going to be there, Moxie? To jump us?
Don't know. Don't
'Cause
know
I-
that they did know.
I asked Rex in the car last night what he thought. He didn't really have an answer for that either.
Well, there's only 2 people that might know. Ajax 1. I don't have his contact information. Kaze's the other, and she's not exactly talking, and for good reason, at the moment.
Or that one dude in red.
What happened to him?
He ran off.
Got it.
Fuck. Right.
Yeah, I don't think we could get very close to him.
Well, I think he's our best lead, though. If we figure out where he is.
Depends on what you. Either way, they've got me targeted. So how we want to tackle them is going to depend on what we do. We can try to take them out directly. We can set a trap. Or we can try to take them out with an article. Now, I think if we try to leverage the lantern, we will be more agreeable if he thinks we have something to lose and we don't have it yet. If we bring the fight to there and we shoot bullets into everything and then try to offer as slightly damaged, it's not going to go over as well. But we can do it. We could spring a trap.
Rex replies back. Depends what you're looking for. B. Not that I recall. I said I had some people coming with me. That's standard, though.
Would you give me his number?
Yeah, I can do that.
So what did he say for the first part? Depends on what you need?
Yeah.
For the home defense systems? Rex wants to know what we need for the defense systems. She looks at her geek squad to give her an answer for information she does not know.
I mean, depends on how fast we want them. If we want to request like a very specific one, you need to give me a day to compare stuff, that kind of thing. If he has any on hand, then I'd want to know what he's got.
Moxie looks at Cammy, who seemed to know he had defense systems to hopefully shed some light on what he has.
I mean, you all knew that he had home defense systems. That's what you guys were
any
picking
specifics
up.
about them?
No. You weren't told specifically what was in the luggage. And he says, I don't know what he has. Yeah, that's a good point. What does he have?
I'm not the one to talk to him because this shit means nothing to me.
Well, why doesn't the Geek Squad go talk to him personally?
I agree.
Sure. But that's plan B. That's to protect us in our home.
Yeah.
Well, that's to protect us in our home. That doesn't solve the issue of what we're going to do for them. Am I writing this article? No. Well, I'm going to write the article either way, but am I writing it before we take them out or after?
To me, it seems like before is the better attempt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Oh, it's going to take me a while to write it anyway. And are we making the deal to Blue before I publish it? Or after?
I think if we can get a hold of the nightclub, even if they have that building completed, the nightclub would be worth more than the building.
Not necessarily. It's not in the area they want.
Might give them a foothold in an area. So yeah, we wouldn't know. I don't know what.
But not in the area they want.
Yeah.
And the more money they sink into it, the more money they're going to want for it. We don't have to. I'm just letting you know. If we wait, it may cost us more.
Well, how fast can we get the nightclub?
Less about getting the nightclub and more about getting the idea into Blue's head.
Oh.
Because if he knows that that's coming, he may slow construction down. He may also give us a deadline, but I assume once I give it to him, If he agrees, I'll publish the article. Hope that works. And if not, then we'll have from whenever that is to get it.
Gotcha. I don't see why not. If we can take them down and then go in and sweep them out completely. Didn't somebody take over the club right after we cleaned it out? I mean, right after we killed Dracul, though? Or you killed Dracul?
His own people.
So it's part of his gang?
Mm-hmm.
They're still in control?
The more dangerous ones, I would argue, are now in control.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if Dracul would have gone after you like this.
He seemed to keep the others in check. At least he seemed to keep Nosferatu in check. Void seems to have some sort of head on his shoulders. But who knows if he isn't programmed at this point.
I wonder if I'm just spitballing ideas, but I wonder if there's a way to figure out how to modify the chip or put another chip in there to cancel out this chip just so that it works.
Thank you for the hydrate.
So that we don't have to deal with it on site.
It's actually something I wanted to look into. I've never really heard of a chip that completely, like, remote controls somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard of
so-
personality chips before. Like, if you want to act like, I don't know, Marilyn Monroe or something, you can chip one of these, but this is way more extreme than that.
Okay, so Mox, you said it'd take you time to work on the article?
It'll take me at least 2 days to put the business plan together, and then a few more after that for the article, yeah.
Okay, so can we look at the chip, figure out stuff like that while you're working on it, and then make a decision, or do you need a decision now?
If we're still going, if we're going to publish the article and put the business plan together, I need time to make those. As long as that is the plan and you don't want to go in there guns blazing first, then that's what I'll
Yeah.
get started on.
I think the article should happen no matter what. So how long is it going to
Yes,
take
it
you
will.
to write that?
I should know this. Jess should know this. It's like what, a day to write and then a day to do the editing, and then
It's typically
a day to put together.
about.
Is that about right?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 days unless I fuck it up.
Okay.
2 days for the business plan. And give
So-
you a week. It would give me some extra time.
Say a
Okay.
week. Say a week.
You guys have a week to look at home defenses, research the chip, do whatever you'd like to do.
I'll choose. I'll probably have to heal up for a minute.
I mean, none of this has to go immediately off. I just need to know what our plan is.
Okay. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, makes
Yeah,
sense.
these people need to go down
Yes, they
in a
do.
bad way,
Yes, they
especially
do.
before they take us down.
Yeah, that's my thought too.
And we don't know if these things are like locator chips or not. I haven't been able to look. My brain's just too scrambled right now.
Yeah, I'm struggling with that too. But I did have a thought on a way to lure out whoever that red guy was.
Mhm.
We set up another. Rex sets up another business deal, but this time we set the trap for their trap.
I don't think they'd move without me being in the middle of it, but you could do it.
It would
We could
Tell us.
also. Guys could sell me out. Not actually. And she puts a hand up towards Checkers like she can just feel her like, bitch, I told you we would help you. She's like, no, hold on, just hear me out. I know someone who can get in contact with Nosferatu. So if I publish this article and you think it's too hot, and you go to them, they may be willing to arrange selling me out, which is a different
And then
trap,
they
but
sting
it
them?
would likely get you who you need. And if it's just that person directly, it might not even have to be you.
They're just gonna send goons, though.
Would they?
I mean, they might send him, but none of us could take him out. I mean, Rex had a hard time with him.
The contact that this person has is Nosferatu directly.
You want to lure that guy out? The one you're
I
scared
didn't
of?
say I wanted to. I'm not scared
Okay.
of him. I'm scared of being trapped by them.
I'm scared of him, Moxie. You should be too.
Why? I don't fear the person. I fear what they're going to do to me.
Isn't that the same?
No. She's not quite. She doesn't sound confident in her no, but she says it anyway.
Cammy just kind of stares at you for a moment.
Okay.
Well, regardless. Go ahead.
I'm
So-
saying it was an option. I didn't say it's what I wanted
Yeah.
to do. I'm saying it was an option.
It's an option if we need to lure someone out. But
Mm-hmm.
honestly, like straight up, us versus them, bullets flying, I don't think we have the power for it. So unless we get more power or we get someone else to join us, it sounds like a really terrible idea.
Part of the
Personal.
benefit of having as a trap is that you can set up defenses. It's
Yeah.
possible
No, I'm not saying the
Ajax
trap
will
is a
help
bad
us,
idea.
and we might get some nomad support, but I have to call him.
Okay. I don't think setting a trap is a bad idea, but I don't like putting you in the middle of it personally. It is an option that we could talk about though.
Human perception on checkers.
Okay.
Specifically for I don't want to put you. I don't like having you in the middle of it because checkers has been very frustrated and antagonistic with Moxie. She wants to know if this is legit.
What'd you roll?
Am I rolling
don't-
versus?
I don't know what you
You can
roll
roll
against.
persuasion. Just tell me the result.
Me?
Yep.
Why can I never find this shit? There it is. 16.
What'd you get?
I rolled 2 10s for a total of 30.
Shit.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
So what?
She is
I know.
100. She is 100% sincere.
Huh?
No questions, no doubts. 100% sincere.
Okay. I would say you'd be able to see that Moxie looks a little shocked at that. But just kind of gives you a nod, a solid nod. Doesn't say anything.
She probably barely notices, to be honest.
So you can.
If you would like to, you can.
So 3
I mean,
days to
ideally, I
write
would
the
rather
article.
Not be in the middle of it either, but yeah. 3 days to write the article.
I suppose it doesn't hurt to try to sell them on the Jackal's Lantern thing. So
2
I
birds, 1
guess,
stone.
but before you release the article, I think we should have some things in place for, namely, one that I can think of, other than the defenses. I want Wraith Pack. We're gonna need him here for this.
I'd love to have him back. I'm worried about him though. If he hasn't healed enough. And he decides to charge in on something.
That's what I'm worried about. I would love to have him back. I'm afraid he's going to try to go and make some sort of deal all on his own.
I mean,
Now he comes
If
back.
we're gonna
and he's
do
perfectly
this-
fine. We release it the next day. Gives him no chance. Hey. If you want his input, I worry about it.
We can't just put him in the middle of this without him knowing anything. That's not fair.
no, it's not.
You're right. We can't trust him not to do his own shit. That's a problem. But if he comes back and is
He'll come
just
back.
thrown into the... Sure. If he's just thrown into it without any say... If that were me, I would be fucking livid.
That's you, though. Let's take a look at Wraith's track record. Running into shit in the middle of shit is kind of his thing.
Can I just ask a question?
What?
Have any of you ever told him specifically not to go make a deal on his own?
Yes.
Yes.
Many
Okay.
times.
And he's still done it?
Yes.
Every fucking time.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to argue that makes me predictable.
Yeah, so we're predicting you to go off the handles as soon as you're told about this.
Look, they said you go make a deal. They didn't say what kind of deal.
All right. So I think we have a plan. Roughly.
We at least have the start of one. We have this week figured out. We'll reconvene at the beginning of next. How's that?
Sounds good.
Makes sense.
All right.
I have one final note for this meeting, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need your armor repaired, Moxie?
Yes, actually, I do.
She's wearing some Claymore chic over there.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it's rough.
It's getting there.
I'm going to hold out my hand.
Do you have the materials for it?
I'll get them.
She will go into her room, pull out her 6 SP jacket that she just replaced but kept in case. Use this one for pots, and then she'll give you the other one,
All right.
which is at 7 SP. I mean, it's not much better, but destroy one for the parts to fix the other one, is her thinking. Thanks.
No problem. It's what we do. We're the Geek Squad.
Everybody, or Cammy puts her hand in.
Yes, thank you.
I'm doing. Absolutely
Are
doing.
very good at what you do.
You too.
I am definitely not part of the Geek Squad.
No, but Gojira.
Yeah,
Gojira, yes. And Moxie put her hand in.
go Jer.
Okay, you guys all. And you're all insane, you hear from the doorway at the bathroom.
We're just people who don't like to see shit stains like those live. And have the means to do something about it and the will to do it.
You think you do?
I think we're willing to try, regardless.
I think you're the first person to ever try to go against them.
I think I'm the first person to decapitate Cool's head and squish a cyborg in an elevator. One-handed, I might add.
Kim said, she didn't do that. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
helped. A lot. They took out a lot of people. So,
Dracul wasn't the fighter.
which one is?
Streamline.
I'm sorry, what?
That is where we're going to call it for the night.
You
And we will pick up next week. Thank you
2
all.
years. 2 years.
He's so excited about this.
Thank you all for joining us for our session tonight. I hope you had a good time. I know we did. We'll see you all next week. Be sure to catch Indie Bandits tomorrow at 9 p.m. Or is it tomorrow? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 9 p.m. tomorrow. We love you all. Oh yeah, Night City Sofa on Thursday. Not this week,
7th.
but the next week. No, it is
No,
this week.
7th.
This week, yeah.
Okay. Yes, I know
Well,
what I'm
matter
talking
of
about.
opinion.
Barely.
Yeah,
And put in
Upcoming
your
week.
submissions.
Oh yeah.
Yes. On
Put
Discord
your submissions
or
on Discord
MySpace.
or MySpace or Twitter.
No.
Not
Not
MySpace.
Please don't. I will never get it.
Twitter at least.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, one of those.
Or X. All right.
No,
Guys,
Twitter. It will
it's
always be
Twitter.
Twitter.
It's Twitter.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
We'll see you all later.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.